wish, I can turn back in the time, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? It just caught up to me, so it is what it is, man. We just gonna keep pushing, man.
Here we go. Here we go. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit like and the subscribe button. Here we have another crazy story. Arab, 44 years. I mean, how will things be in 44 years? Imagine that. Imagine somebody listening to this video right now who's not even 44 years old.
Vanity Grand. What is Vanity Grand? It's a club. Strip club? Gentlemen's club. And did you make further plans to meet with him later on to conduct this drug transaction? Yeah.
Arab, Muslim man, smart man. I wonder why he made all the wrong decisions. Imagine that. Imagine being smart, a man of faith, and still making bad decisions. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's an Arab. He wanted that money.
About that, I wound up calling him off another phone and told him that I needed some glass, and he told me no. I told him to meet me around Bridge and Torresdale area, and he directed me to meet him on 4000 Benner Street.
Okay.
I want to go back, Mr. Stewart. I forgot something. Back when you were meeting with Mr. West and Mr. Baker on Marvine, did they indicate that if you had performed this homicide that you would benefit from it in any way? Yeah, he said he had me. What did Ab tell you? He said, I got you. What did you take I got you to mean? I took it as he was going to...
So this is a recap of my last video. But either way, Arab, he's still locked up right now. He's still where he is right now. He said, you know what? I'll be free on appeal. Imagine that. Imagine getting to the point in your life where you get delusional to say, you know what? I'm going to be free on appeal instead of saying, you know what? I'm going to do time for my crime. Imagine that. Imagine if he's innocent, though.
Was that the words you used? Yeah. What did you do? I drove back around Bridge and Torresdale, and I sat in my car looking at the meth I had, not knowing what it was. And I was trying to plan on how I can get him back out and, complete the job, the mission. So I was just sitting in my car trying to figure out how can I, make things right between, what? Abdul West, because he's...
So you have an individual right here who say, you know what? It's either my freedom or your freedom. Imagine that. Imagine getting to the point you have to make a decision, either your freedom or next man's freedom.
A little upset when I talked to him, when I told him I didn't do it. When you said you were looking at the meth and you didn't know what it was, when you were dealing with Abdul West, the drugs you were provided were what?
Okay.
With crack and weed. Did other people in the organization have different roles to play?
Imagine that. They said that crack and weed. I'll never forget when Ghostface said, who said that? Raekwon, that combination made my eyes bleed. Imagine that. Imagine that combination making your eyes bleed. I'm just talking, that's it. Entertainment purposes, but either way, they got Arab the right way. But I have to admit, Arab said, you know what? I've probably been here for about 6 years, 7 years now. Only have about 30 years left. Imagine only have about 30 years left, 38 years left. I'm just talking, that's it.
What drugs were being sold? Yeah. Let's talk about you're sitting in your car, you're looking at the meth. You really don't know what it is? No. What do you do to make things right for Abdul West? I had wound up texting Robbie. He was at the club, Vanity Grand, and it was like probably an hour or so later.
Okay.
And I made it seem like I sold out. I'm out of everything. I need more. And he said, Robbie Johnson said when he's on his way out, Vanity Grand.
So basically right here, this right here video is a perfect example of how individuals react when that pressure hits them. Imagine that. Imagine that pressure hitting you. Boom! You ready for pressure? What are you going to do? What are you going to do under pressure?
Around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. He said he'd meet me right back there. And when he let me know that, I had time to prepare a plan on how I can ambush him. So what I did was I had called somebody else that I knew, another OBH member.
Okay.
What's his name? Berto. What's his street name? OBH Berto. OBH Berto? Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine having two different names at the same time. I mean, are you getting two different incomes? Are you paying two different taxes? I don't know. Most likely not, though.
He's a drug dealer in OBH? Artist, rapper. How did you get in contact with OBH Berto? He was around the area, and I had his number from previous dealings with him.
Okay.
When you called him, what did you say? I said I need to meet up with you. Where are you at? He gave me his location, which was not too far from where I was parked at, around Granite Street, around Bridge and Granite. And when
Here's the thing right here. When you become independent, imagine that. Imagine becoming dependent on participating in legal activities. So your day in and your day out is nothing but legal activities doing. So it's very easy for an individual to get caught up in something. Imagine that. Because you're basically a career criminal. Imagine being a career criminal. Matter of fact, you're waiting for that phone call. You're waiting for that phone call to make some money. Imagine waiting for that phone call to make some money. But who's on the other end? Somebody's out there to get you. Imagine somebody on the other end out there to get you.
went around where he was at and got in the car, and I asked him, was he down for a 187? And he said, yeah. And I showed him a picture. I said, Ab, he want me to smoke the bull. You said a couple of things there I just want to take. You said down for a 187. Could you tell them what 187 means?
Unbelievable.
187 is a homicide that the
Bull. Bull. Is it B-O-U-L? But I say bull. B-U-L-L. Because these individuals, they're violent. You mess around and you be around them, all they want to do is violent things, like a bull in a cage. Imagine a bull in a cage. They knock you. Imagine that. Imagine being in the cage with a bull. They're violent.
Coast use, LA. You said smoke. What did you mean by that? Smoke, kill, smoke him, kill him. You said bull. What does that mean? Who? You said bull. You said you're going to smoke the bull. I'm saying it wrong. I'm not from Philadelphia. Bull, is that the term for a person? Yeah, like bull, dude. Does OBH Berto agree to help you? Absolutely.
That bull, dude. Either way, that's why they say they got air at the railway, the right way. That's someone wanted to stand told on him. Told on his activities he was participating in. I mean, I'm just talking, that's it, but either way, it could be. Imagine that. Imagine somebody making something up.
You said absolutely. What do you mean by that? He was down. He was like, all right, come on, we out. But I was giving him the rundown on how it was going to go down.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to meet up with him and I'm going to get in the car. I'm going to exchange money and drugs, but you're going to walk up and hit him in his head.
Oh, goodness.
But wait until I get out of the car first. Tell us what happened.
These individuals are violent. These individuals belong in jail. Think about imagine the type of lifestyle they're living.
Around that night, I gave Berto a 9-6 sour. Say that again?
What?
You gave him a what? A 9-6 sour.
What's that?
That's a gun? Yeah. And I let him out at around the corner of Benner Street, and Robbie was he parked? Robbie was...
These individuals do crimes in their own neighborhoods. These individuals don't want to build up their own neighborhoods until they go to jail. When they go to jail, they say, you know what? I'm a better person now. I got a chance, I'm a better person now. Are they really a better person? Or are they just talking a good game? Imagine talking a good game. These notorious criminals, good game talkers.
He was already parked out there, and I had parked my car, jumped in his car, in Robbie's car, and he had the meth. He put it on the armrest, and I was like, I made it seem like I forgot some money in the car, so I got out the car. and I seen Berto at the corner, and I gave him like a little signal. I went in my car, waited for the...
Check out part 6 of this video right here, but you can see what happened to Arab, how he got down. He was tricking people. Imagine tricking people. Oh, he tricked me. But he tricked himself in his jail cell. Imagine tricking your own self to go to the jail. Imagine wanting to be a career criminal and not expect to go to jail. That's kind of like going to work every day and not getting a paycheck. Imagine that. Imagine going to work every day and not getting a paycheck. You get, eventually you're going to say, no, something's going on here. I should be getting paid. But nope, Arab, something's going on here. I should be getting locked up. His wife left him. That's it. His wife said, Arab, I'm not going to spend that 44 years with you. I'm not going to just... I'm not going to save 44 years of money. Imagine setting somebody 44 years of money. How much would that be? I'm quite certain it'd be a lot, but either way, these criminals, they go out of their way to go to jail. I can never figure out why. These criminals right here want to do things to people, bad things to people, but they don't want bad things to happen to them. Imagine that. Imagine say, I don't want that to happen to me. But it could happen to him though.